that is our Scaloppine pork. So I've got another one beautiful of these chops. So now I need to portion it and show you the process of bashing it out. So now what we can do is butterfly this first, and I'm going to butterfly it. So hand directly flat on top of my pork. And I've got now 2 pieces. So now I'm going to just lightly bash that out. Now I've prepared a double layer of cling wrap here. We do this to make sure that our cling wrap doesn't break. So we put our pork down, get another clean chopping board on top of a chopping board, then double over the paper, the plastic. So when we bash meat out, either for tenderizing or flattening, we always use the same process of doing this. Double plastic on the bottom, double plastic on top. This will ensure that we don't break the meat. So this is a mallet. We've got 2 sides to the mallet. We've got one that's got the edged and then a flat side. So one is for tenderizing and one is for flattening. So if I was doing chicken, I would flatten, but today I'm doing pork, so I'm going to tenderize. What this process does, it breaks down the fibers in the meat that might be a little bit tough. And we can just turn that plastic over. Don't do it from here. You want small blows, like so, that. And that's our Scaloppine Limone ready to be cooked. Okay, so the next thing we're going to make is Scaloppine Limone. So it's basically really thin pieces of pork that we bashed that out earlier on, that we're going to dip into seasoned flour and pan fry. Then we're going to make a lemon butter sauce. Now, first thing we need to do is organize our sides, because that's going to take much longer than our meat. So I've par-cooked some chat potatoes. If you get a fork and squash them like that. So what we're making is crushed chat potatoes. At this point, I season with knobs of butter. In the oven at about 175, 180 for approximately 15-20 minutes. Also for my Scaloppine Limone, you could serve it with any array of different kinds of vegetables. However, at the moment in Australia, we've got beautiful heirloom carrots that are in season. So I've slow roasted some heirloom carrots. So I'm just dipping my pork into a seasoned flour. So a seasoned flour is just a plain flour that I've put salt and pepper into. All right. So now we're going to start cooking off our veal and plating up. High heat. Get your pan hot first. All right, just oil, veggie oil. Want quite a amount because we do need to fry it. Whenever you're putting hot things in oil, the one thing like fish, I remember in a service I had a 20 centimeter 3rd degree burn. If we put something in directly in like this, physics tells us that the oil is going to literally jump up to us. But physics tells us if we put a piece of meat or protein into a frying pan that's hot and push it away, it will never splash us because the oil will go, velocity of the oil will go the other direction. So it's very, very important. So, in the hot oil, away, always away from you. You're going to be cooking your pork for approximately 90 seconds on each side. So once they're seared and golden, I'm going to rest that. Take your pan off the heat. I'm going to discard some of this oil. So I've discarded the oil but left some of that sediment. I'm going to add my lemon juice and my chicken stock. As you can see, the pan's really hot and I've kept it off the heat. So there's our sauce. Keep it off the heat. All right, I'm going to leave that there. So we've got our double cooked chat potatoes. In your sauce now, about approximately a tablespoon of butter. And beurre monte. Beurre monte is placing a butter in a sauce right at the end and doing this off the heat. As you can see, the sauce becomes quite velvety. Beautiful. Then coat my scaloppini limone with butter chapped potatoes and heirloom carrots.